Check, 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 check. Still nothing. Nothing.
Andy, you said you weren't able to hear me?
No, I don't hear you or I don't hear myself.
It's very strange. It's picking up.
Check 1, 2. So it's got to be the bus or the send is not working. Check 1, 2. I'm in 1.
Yes. No, you're in 2.
I'm in 2. Check, check. See, what's happening is it's picking up more of my signal on this signal in channel 1.
I'm going to press the
Check.
Let's double check that. That's.
Check, check, check.
Okay, yeah, that's. So. So yeah, you should be 2.
Check 1, 2. Check.
Yeah, your channel's picking up, but you can't hear. That's.
Yeah, just let Trevor know we're getting it, but we're not hearing it in the headsets.
You know, something happened with his computer, which is why he couldn't keep on the phone.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll get it going. Check, check. Check, check, check.
Andy, you still can't hear me?
No, here.
All right, I don't know why, but he's not coming up. I don't understand why he's not picking up sound. Trevor, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right.
What's he saying?
I can't hear him. The connection keeps breaking up.
Oh, you're on Wi-Fi? Make sure you're on Wi-Fi here.
I don't have the password for it.
Let me get him on my phone. I got Wi-Fi, so...
I don't have his phone number.
I think the priority's got to be getting the video to work. That was good. Yeah.
He said just to not even worry about graphics because I can't get the back camera.
We can deal with. We don't have to worry about that. We just got to get. We got to get the broadcast.
It's live. Apparently, our mics have been live. It's just I don't know why we can't hear.
Yeah, check 1, 2. It just sounds like the volume is down. Is the volume down somewhere? Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Check 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. You see, we should be getting something here. We should be getting something. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Everything's on, right? Hello. Check 1, 2. Hello. Well, if I can't broadcast, I might as well go home. Is he remoting in?
He did that.
Okay, so he's remoting in.
Yeah, he remoted it. I don't know how. His computer was having issues.
Check 1 2. Check, check, check. Unmute this. Check, check. Check 1 2. Hello. Check 1 2. Check, check, check. We have a signal. We just don't have a. It's just not coming out.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused because I don't understand.
Yeah. Is he still remoted in?
Doesn't seem like it.
Check. He wants a picture. Really? Check, 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 check. Oh. He said, take a picture of the back. Not good. We just blew the whole pregame. All right. All that effort I put in never works. Said to take a picture of the back of the mixer. Not this back. He's saying now, hang on. He says, check to see if the outputs are plugged in into the aux 1 and 2. Check to see if the outputs are plugged into the aux 1 and 2.
Mrs. Riccardi said the guy can hear you guys. So.
Who?
Mrs. Riccardi said that her husband can hear you guys. He's listening. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're having...
So we got to kill. We're live. We got to kill that. Live from the rinks in Hop Park, New York, the Stony Brook University Seawolves take on the New York University Violets in an ACHA divisional matchup. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. This is Danny Bignani. Glad that you could join us this evening. Well, after losing 2 games at Liberty last weekend on the road, 3-1 and 8-1, the Seawolves returned to action last night and defeated the NYU Violets by the score of 9-5. Powered by a Dustin Ronaldo hat trick and 4-point nights each from defensemen Frank Kasha and Kyle Hune. Tonight is the second half of that home-and-home series, as the Seawolves will look to sweep the Violets in a weekend set. The NYU Violets are playing in their second season in the ACHA Division I League and the ESCHL League. In the early goings of the 2018 season, they're having a struggle with an overall record of 3 wins and 5 losses. The jump from D2 to D1, which they did last year, it was a significant one, and the Violets are finding that out. The Seawolves come into tonight's game with a record of 8 wins and 3 losses, along with a overtime loss and shootout loss. More on that later. Don't really have too much time to review last night's game, but just to talk a little bit about the game itself. Seawolves jumped out early at the 4:56 mark, or the 3:50 mark of the first period. Joey Slevin scored a goal from Charles Peck. About a minute later, they added a goal from Captain Brad Riccardi from Kasha and Hune. NYU scored 7 minutes into at the 7-minute mark of the first period. Jack Orn, assisted by James Long. And then 13 seconds later, NYU tied it on a goal by Parker Richards. So at the end of the first period, that's where most of the scoring was probably done by both teams. The Seawolves had a 5-2 lead. And then in the second period, NYU would add 2 goals. Seawolves would add 1. And they would take a 6-3 lead into the third. And in the third period, Stony Brook added 3 more goals. And the final of the game was, again, 9-5. So they're at it again tonight. And Seawolves are going to be bringing in some new players into the lineup tonight. Some players that perhaps have not seen the ice before. Keep an eye on number 66, Philippe Pomniak. He'll be on the ice tonight for the Seawolves, as well as number 20, Joseph Shavat. And in place of maybe a couple of guys that are out of the lineup, Aiden Bohm is still out of the lineup, and a few others. Again, number 4, Justin Geigel will be seeing some defensive responsibilities tonight for the Seawolves, and let's see if there's anybody else that I may have missed. If not, no, I think we'll be okay. And Seawolves are going to start Brad Riccardi, the captain, number 26 at center. He will have on right wing number 61, Kevin Murphy, and on left wing number 15, Nick Belger. Defensive pairing for the starters for Seawolves will be number 22 on left defense, Brandon Pepe, and on right defense, number 23, Mike Kowicki. In net tonight for the Seawolves will be number 70, Rob Lockwood. Last night, Richard Shipman had the net minor responsibilities. We're going to go over a little bit of the stats in just a couple of minutes here, but I wanted to give you the starting lineups. For the Violets, for the NYU Violets, they will start with their center, number 19. That's Sam Rappaport, and on right wing will be number 23, John Kowalowski, and on left wing, number 8, it's going to be Scott Mulligan. On defense, left side defense, number 13, James Long. Right defense, number 4, Jamie Moeller. In net will be number 31, Patrick Cavanaugh. Patrick Cavanaugh came in at the 5-minute mark of the first period last night to relieve Salisbury, who started and was pulled very early in that game. So we'll talk a little bit about some of the players' stats. We apologize for the delay tonight, and a little bit of the technical aspects were a little disheveled here tonight, but have no fear. You have me behind the mic, you got Frank behind the camera, and I think we're going to be fine. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about some of the player stats for the Seawolves. And leading the total points and actually goals as well is number 15, Nick Belger, in 11 games. Again, we'll count it from before last night's game. In 11 games, he has 11 goals, 9 assists for 20 points. Got power play goal. No shorthanders, 6 minutes in penalties. No game winners. But he has moved from the 29th rank in the country to 25. Next up, number 91, Dustin Ronaldo, who will not be in the lineup tonight. Dustin did score a hat trick last night for the Seawolves, but he is at a family affair tonight, so he will not be on the ice for the Seawolves. Dustin in 11 games has 7 goals, 9 assists for 16 points, 2 power play goals, 6 minutes in penalties. He's got a game winner. Next up, number 88, Joe Slevin. In 11 games, Joe's got 5 goals, 11 assists for 16 points. He's got a power play goal, 8 minutes in penalties. Next up is number 5, defenseman Kyle Yoon. In 11 games, Kyle has 7 goals, 8 assists for 15 points. He's got a shorthanded goal, he's got a couple of minutes in penalties, and he's got 2 game-winning goals. In goalie for tonight will be the starter for the Seawolves, the goaltender Rob Lockwood. In 4 games, he's 1-1. He has a 3.22 goals against. He's given up 8 goals, and his save percentage is .912. Backing him up will be Richard Shipman, and Shipman has played in 8 games with a 5-2 record, 2.88 goals against. He's got a shutout. He's given up 22 goals and has a .914 save percentage. For the NYU Violets, their top scorer is number 22, Alex Hopkins. In 7 games, Alex has 6 goals, 2 assists for 8 points, a power play goal, 14 minutes in penalties, and he got Adam Salisbury, number 34. Overall team records, Stony Brook, 12 wins, actually 12 games played, 8 wins, 2 losses, including an overtime loss and a shootout loss. Stony Brook's goals for are 59 and their goals against are 32. So they average about 5.25 goals, and they give up about just under 3 per game. So it's a good percentage. At home, they're 4-0 with also with a shootout loss. They've scored 31 goals at home. They've given up 9. So they score 6.2 per game, and they give up under 2. Away, the Seawolves are 4 wins and 2 losses. And that includes the overtime loss as well. They've scored 28 on the road, and they've given up 23. So they still score more on the road and give up a little bit less by a goal, and therefore they have still have that winning record. NYU's record is 8 wins and 8 games played. They are 3-5. That's 3-5 at home. They're 2-2, and on the road they're 1-3. They've scored a total of 27 goals, and they've given up 32. So they actually get outscored by 1 goal. 3.86 is what they average, and they give up 4.57. So at home, they're 2-2, and on the road, they're 1-3. Tonight, we are going to see the second half of the home-and-home series game between these two teams, and they'll meet again later on in the season because these teams are in the division that they both play in for playoffs. That's the ESCHL division. That also includes Liberty and Syracuse and a couple other teams. So you don't have the graphics to show you, but we would if we did. But anyway, let's just look at Frank. Frank feels bad, but he shouldn't feel bad. This is technology. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. So right now they've got the ice girls on the ice, and we'll have the introduction for the teams, and then we'll get the puck dropped and we'll get going here. And Seawolves will be back home again next weekend, and it'll be I believe a Saturday and Sunday. Again, I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I can look it up. It's the power of the cell phone. So. And I thank my wife for giving me all the updates for the Ranger game, because otherwise I would not know what's going on. All right, Stony Brook hockey. Well, the referees are on the ice. Here comes NYU as they make their way on. And we'll get you the refs in a second as we figure this out. And the dim lights to bring on the Stony Brook Seawolves. November 17th, University of Michigan Dearborn. And that'll be an 8:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, the 18th, it'll be a 1:30 p.m. game. So Saturday evening against University of Dearborn, which should be a very, very exciting game, bringing teams from the Midwest to play here on Long Island. All right, Seawolves will be coming onto the ice momentarily, and we'll announce the starting lineups, and then we will get this game going. Thanks for tuning in and watching us. We'll be right back. All right, the lights are back on, and we'll kick it down to our PA announcer, who I have no idea who he is tonight. He's filling in for Jim. All right. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back, and we are moments away from the start of tonight's game. As the Ice Girls make their way off the ice and the refs get ready to go. Tonight, our referee is Seeger, linesman is Scabelli, and we'll get the third linesman as we get closer. It might be Schilling. We'll see if we can get that for you. Anyway, we went through the starting lineups real quick. For NYU, Rappaport centering Mulligan and Kowaleski. On defense, Long and Muller. And Kavanaugh are net for the Seawolves. It'll be Riccardi centering Murphy and Belger. Pepe on left D, Kowicki right D, and in net, Robbie Lockwood. But Scabelli will drop the puck, and we'll get this game going. Game 2 of the 2-game set. You're watching the University of Stony Brook Seawolves facing off against the NYU University Violets. Violets are in black with purple trim. Seawolves are in white with red trim. Captain Brad Riccardi at the center ice dot, and he'll meet Rappaport, and we'll get it going. Here we go. Face-off won by NYU, and then puck's turned over to the neutral zone. Belger skates after it. Puck's picked up by the NYU defenseman, but skated around him was Riccardi. Riccardi skates behind the net with the puck. Back to the point. Kowicki will just fire it in behind the net. Find Belger. Belger, quick pass out in front. Nobody home. Pepe, nice job keeping it in. He's forced off the puck hard by Korleski. Good play by Kowicki to change that direction of that puck quickly. This is a 3-on-2. Pass off the mark for Murphy. Murphy banged to the wall by Mulligan. And Murphy comes away with it and he loses it. Back up to the point to Kowicki. Back down to Murphy. Murphy will just dump it and find Belger in the corner. Belger swing and miss. And NYU through the neutral zone. Mulligan will just dump it in. Get that shot on goal and handled by Lockwood. Change up. Pepe and Kowicki is still out there. But they'll change as soon as the Seawolves get up the ice. There's a feed up the ice, and now we got one of our new players. That's O'Brien on this line with Chukrin and Palmieri. Some of the lines have changed a little bit, so we'll try to get everybody acclimated with the lines once I get a little bit more familiar with who's out there. Palmieri with the puck, backhanded through the neutral zone, off Chukrin's stick into the NYU zone, no icing. Chukrin on the forecheck. It's dumped down. And they battle in the corner. Chukrin with O'Brien. O'Brien battling with Orn. Orn's one of the goal scorers for NYU last night. This is Yoon pinching in deep and creating that good forecheck, and that puck hit the netting. So face will be inside the Stony Brook zone. Not going to give you too much on the time, folks. 18:05 to go in the first period, and we got one shot on goal right now for the visitors. Face off in a neutral zone. This is Slevin, and he's got Peck on his line, along with number 20, who is going to have his first shift. This is Joe Shavat. And Kasha will get it from Lockwood. Lockwood, and this is Slevin through the neutral zone. Joey Slevin sends it up on the stick of Peck. Peck has Shavat going to the net and couldn't get him. Here's Kasha. Kasha rips a shot. Oh, blocker save by Kavanaugh, as that was labeled for the top right corner, sorry. And they battle on the near wall. Kasha and Shavat. Good battle here. And the puck came out, now back in, so it'll be icing. It'll be offsides. Shavat is a freshman, 5'8", 160. We'll let you know his hometown as soon as we get a chance to take a stop. Slevin on the draw, kicks it back to Hickey. Hickey will fire in. And Kavanaugh will just let that go by. Puck picked up by Gott. It's Moeller. Moeller gets it to center ice, and it'll be dumped in with Boyda. Now that puck is all the way around, and Heffernan is there for the Seawolves. And NYU comes away with it. That puck's just off the wall. Here's number 66 for the Seawolves. This is his first shift. Palmiak. That puck's going to go in, and it'll be icing on NYU. Cortez and Palmiak. Cortez got a chance to play last weekend in the second game against Rhode Island, and this is his second home game here. And Palmiak's getting his first game on D. Hickey and Heffernan, and Seawolves win the draw. Crockett wins it. Down the wall. It's a shot from the side wall by Pomniak on goal. Save. It's back to the point. Hickey will send a shot. Deflected to the corner. Back to the point to Heffernan. Kicks it back down. Cross-ice feed. Picked up by Crockett. Crockett surveys. Sends it up to Cortez. Crockett back to the net. Makes a nice move. He shoots over the top. Had the top side of the net, but shot too high. NYU coming out through the neutral zone. Good back checking by Crockett. Now Crockett runs into, Crockett ran into Murphy, and that hurt. That's for some friendly fire there. And now, yeah, that was a hit from behind on the wall there, and then no call on Heffernan. He took a big hit. Hope Crockett's okay. He wasn't expecting that collision with Murphy, and you could hear the thud. Faceoff will be inside the NYU zone to the left of Kavanaugh. And Riccardi will take the draw. Riccardi, Belger, and Murphy with Pepe. And Kowicki will send it down to Belger. Riccardi got it to Murphy, but Murphy couldn't do much with it. That was in a bad position on his stick. Picked up by Pepe. Pepe will send it back up, but it hits a NYU defender. Back up the wall. Murphy just taps it out. Nice play to get the Seawolves going. Kowicki picks it up and tries to get it over to Belger, but this will get dumped back into the Seawolves zone. Wave the icing off. Pepe will get to it. 4 checkers coming. Seawolves 4 shots on goal right now. We have no scorer at the moment. Murphy picks it up at center ice, makes a move, goes down right wing, tries to make a move around one player, and not able to make this move around the second. There's a feed off the wall, shot right on, saved by Lockwood into the netting. Good quick shot by Hopkins, not taking any chances. You can see why he scores goals, because he actually took that pass and got that shot off without even setting it up. Trying to surprise the goalkeeper, but Lockwood was there to make the save. Faceoff will be in the Seawolves zone to the left of Lockwood. And won by the NYU team. Sent back behind the net. Kasha chases after it. Gets it up to O'Brien. O'Brien gets it out of the zone, but it's pushed right back in the Seawolves zone. Yoon will get it over to Kasha. Kasha will send a cross-ice feed over to Chukrin. Chukrin on the off wing. Tries to squeeze it through. Good defensive play by Moeller. Did not have that puck come past him. Back to the point to Yoon. Yoon sends it back low. Off the stick of Chukrin. And bounces off the glass. Picked up by Long. Long carries up to the neutral zone. He didn't get through the neutral zone. He's actually stopped. Seawolves get control of the puck. Palmieri just dump it in. As Chukrin will start the change. Kasha pinched in, and Slevin was there to back him up. As Slevin picking up a pass from Palmieri, got the shot, but it deflected off a leg and went wide. Seawolves regroup in center ice. Picked up by Kasha. Cross ice dump, chased down by Moeller. Moeller being watched by Peck and Slevin. He just sends it into the bench. And faceoff will be inside the NYU zone. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. You're watching the University of Stony Brook Seawolves facing off against the NYU Violets. In the second of 2 games, they played last night in the city. And the second game is being played here at the rinks. This puck is pushed ahead. Nice play. Oh, and Lockwood with the good save. NYU really trying to take advantage of that play. Got that extra man and that 2-on-1 opportunity. Lockwood able to stick the leg out, make the save. Here comes Peck on left wing. Charlie Peck behind the net, squeezed off nicely by Howard. Picked up by Peck again. Tries to get it to Slevin, but can't break through. Slevin still controls the puck, back to Peck. Peck, from a weird angle, takes the shot. He had Shavat and in front. Lockwood makes a nice save and a high-rising shot from Geller. Both teams change up, face off inside the Seawolves zone. Right now, we're pretty even up here as far as play is concerned. Even though the Seawolves are out shooting NYU 6-3, the play is starting to get more evened out here. Face off to the left of Lockwood. And NYU wins the draw again, and that shot's deflected to the netting. Credit NYU right now. They're winning face-offs inside the offensive zone, and that's going to give the Seawolves fits if they can't control the puck, because they're getting good quality shots off these face-offs. Face-off again from the same spot. This is Crockett for the Seawolves going against Kowaleski. A little bit of a stalemate there. Seawolves come away with that. Pepe gets it up the wall. This is Cortez through the neutral zone with speed. Here comes Cortez. Shoots! Oh, right over the top of the net. High rising shot over the top. Crockett picks up the puck. Now he's poke checked, but he was actually hooked. And when somebody's hooked that badly, that's what happens. They fall down. And this puck goes all around the Seawolves net. Picked up. That's Mulligan. Mulligan on the near wall. He squeezed off the puck, picked up by Pomniak, and Pomniak will send it into center ice and go for a change. This is Kawicki. Kawicki will send it up the wall to Belger. Belger sends a cross-ice feed all the way over to Riccardi, and he gets in the zone. Riccardi pushing that puck through. Now he's stopped. Cross-ice feed back into the neutral zone. Hits off Scabelli, the linesman. Back to Yoon. Off from Kasha. Back to Riccardi. Riccardi in the neutral zone. Sends it to Belger. Passing is not crisp right now, and it's not allowing any flow of the game to happen for the Seawolves. Belger picks the puck up. Nice cross-ice feed to Murphy. Murphy poked off the puck. NYU's playing very tight very tight checking game right now, and it's frustrating the Seawolves a little bit, but again, nothing is tilted either way. This puck is now shot out, and face-off will be in the neutral zone. It's be down to 11:02 to go in the first period. And we have no score. Face-off. This is Schmeling, the other second linesman, who's dropping the puck. Chuckrin didn't even attempt. I don't even know if he was ready, but NYU won that draw, and now here they come. It's a shot. Pad save by Lockwood. Good pad save by Robbie Lockwood. That was labeled, that shot. And now we're going to have a first penalty. And this is going to be on the Seawolves. It's going to be Chuckrin for a hit from behind. At 10:48. All right, face-off to the left of Lockwood. Seawolves win the draw, and they get the puck out. Here comes Palmieri, racing after it. Tries to make a move around the defender, but could not. And Palmieri and that's Orn. They came together. Two big bodies coming together. Good play by Hune to get that puck out. And back up to the point. Picked up by Hopkins. Hopkins gets it across to Orn. Orn sends a shot, and it was knocked down by Kasha off the leg, and he's feeling that. Seawolves change up all four skaters. We got Hickey, Riccardi, Peck, and Heffernan. Oh, nice play. Almost good opportunity for the backdoor, and it was defended well by Peck. Good job by Peck on aggressive penalty kill. Cross-ice feed to Long. Long sends it back across, but Peck's in the passing lane, deflected the pass. Hickey battling two Violets, drops a stick. out in front, looking for that wraparound banging shot. Didn't happen. And the Seawolves managed to get the puck out. Going hard for it is Riccardi. Riccardi picks the puck up. Makes a move around one of the Violet players, and then not able to do more, but taking more time off the clock. Down to 19 seconds to go in the man advantage for NYU. This is Ritchie through the neutral zone, makes a move, then loses the puck. It gets knocked down really hard, and Seeger's going to call it. Again, I don't know what was a good open ice hit. I don't know what the call is, but I don't know. He's going to call the maybe interference. I don't know what he's going to call, but it's an open ice hit, and those are the types of hits that clean the sinuses out. And Pepe's going to be called for interference. So now the Seawolves are killing a penalty existing. We'll have another one that kill here for another 2 minutes, and that changes the momentum of this game big time. As NYU is starting to bring a better game here right now, and the Seawolves need to pick their game up. Safe face-off to the right of Lockwood. And 5-on-3 for 2 seconds, and then there'll be 5-on-4 for 2 minutes, or 1:58. Good job by Kasha. Just holding on to that puck and taking some valuable time off the clock. Back to the point. Orn. Down low to Long, sends it back behind the net to Donovan. Donovan's crushed by Kasha. And trying to make a move to the front of the net. Kasha battling hard. Can't get anything going there. And now we have the net off the moorings. And face-off would be back inside the Seawolves zone as the net was pushed off. And the Seawolves won't be able to change. As the net was knocked off by a Seawolf player. All right. Face off to the left of Lockwood. Crockett on the draw. And he wins it. Yoon just tries to hold it up as he's immediately met by 2 NYU players. Yoon will try to come away with it. Yoon's battling 3 NYU players on one side. Great job. Crockett will try to get it out, and he does. Good clear by Crockett. The Seawolves can get that line change. 1:05 to go in the man advantage. Back-to-back penalties that the Seawolves have taken. Crockett sends it all the way down. In the same token that this could take momentum away from the Seawolves, it also will become frustrating if NYU can't put a puck in the net on a power play. So it kind of works with you, and it kind of works against you. And that's offsides. Face-off will come back to the neutral zone. As we get down to the last 7:32 to go in the first period. Again, if you're just joining us, these two teams played last night. The Seawolves were victorious. They defeated the NYU Violets by the score of 9-5. Face-off won by the Seawolves, and they send it all the way down to 36 seconds to go in the man advantage. Nice feed. Oh, nice play, actually. Right. They're going to have this. Well, Lockwood got run into. We'll see if the referee doesn't make any calls here, but I don't think he's going to. I'm waiting to see. No call. Faceoff will come outside. Cardi taking the draw. He's out there with Palmieri and Heffernan and Kowicki. Again, down to 18 seconds to go in the power play for the Violets. And now taken away by, nice shot by Joe Slevin on the takeaway from Palmieri. This is Palmieri on the forecheck, doing a good job, really trying to slow down Hopkins. Puck goes around. Kowicki will get to it. And he'll send it up the wall and out. We're all even up. Palmieri to a nice body check. Here comes Slevin down on the off wing. Sends a shot. Glove down by Kavanaugh. He lost it and then gobbled it up. Seawolves 2 kills back to back. Able to withstand that power play, back-to-back power play, and now we're back to even strength. Slevin, Hickey, Peck, Shvat, and Geigel is getting his first shift on defense. This is Hickey, sends it across to Peck, trying to get it down to Shvat, but it's just off the mark. And Shvat digs it out off the wall. Oh, gets an elbow up in the head. Nice stick check by Hickey. Hickey picks it up, gets it over to Shvat. Shvat comes in over the line. Slevin pulls it out. Now Slevin will pick it up in a neutral zone on the off wing. He's got Shvat coming with him. Sends it across. He's got a feed to Hickey. Shoots! And it was deflected high into the net. NYU getting a little chippy here. Referee letting it go. Face off inside the Seawolves zone. Oh, I'm sorry, inside the NYU zone to the right of Kavanaugh. My apologies. Face off won by McCarty. Back to Kasha. Kasha sends it back. Trying to find Belger. Belger just trying to bank it off Kavanaugh. Almost had one there. We've seen that before from Nick Belger. Back to the point. Yoon sends it over to Kasha. Kasha waits, sees, goes back behind the net. Too hard for anybody to get to. And then now knocked down by Yoon. Yoon will just pop it in. Picked up by Belger. Sends a shot. Block or save. Picked up by Murphy. Murphy turns, sends it back around the wall. Belger picks it up. Back to Kasha. Kasha looks, sends it back down the wall. Riccardi has it behind the net. Riccardi tries to get it back to Belger, but stopped. Picked up by Yoon in neutral ice. And picked up by Riccardi again as they turn and go in. Picked up again by Murphy as the puck was knocked out. Murphy on the off wing. Murphy on his backhand. Loses it. Stepping in is Yoon. Yoon will just try to get it deeper. Belger comes up with it. And now he's knocked down. No call. That pass never got through. Everything is being blocked in front of the net. Seawolves just need to be a little bit more craftier right now. His first pass is being blocked. The second pass could probably be there, but just trying to get shots to the net is what they're doing, and I think that's the best thing you can do right now. Kasha with a real dangerous move in front of his net is knocked down, and that's a dangerous move, but no harm there, luckily. Crockett try to poke it out, and he does. Seawolves will start to get their D changed. Cortez, Crockett, and Pomniak out there. Very, very close play there. Cortez almost able to poke one in. Cortez comes up with it, sends it back across off the skates of Kowicki. Kowicki back up to Cortez. Cortez cross-ice feed, picks up Pepe. Pepe through the neutral zone. Pepe comes down right wing, makes a move, walks in, tries to get it to Cortez, but too far off the mark. Pepe pushed to the wall. Cortez pushed to the wall. Picked up. Crockett in on the forecheck. Steals it. Takes it right away. Pepe with the shot. Oh, wings off the side. Just shot to the left side of the net. Had some netting there, but he hit it wide. Palmieri in on the forecheck. Palmieri coming in hard on the forecheck. Nice play. It's good to see Palmieri skating hard tonight. When he's going, he's a big body, and he can score too when he's got it going. Picked up by Pepe. Pepe's hooked, and then no call. Back up to Palmieri. Takes the shot, looking for a deflection from Chucklin, and now Kavanaugh will gobble it up. As 2 shifts in a row, the Stony Brook Seawolves are starting to bring some pressure now. Out shooting NYU by the count of 12-6. Face off inside the NYU zone. This is Chuckman, O'Brien, Palmieri, Pepe, and Kowicki. Bringing that puck out is Howard, but good, again, Palmieri on the back check. They battle in the neutral zone. Palmieri will just dump in, and they'll chase after it. This puck is hoisted back into the Seawolves zone. Will it be enough for icing? Yes, it will be icing on NYU. Face-off back in the NYU zone. Down to 2:24 to go in the first period. Face-off to the left of Kavanaugh. And the Seawolves win the draw. Oh, there's a shot right on by Palmieri again. And so Palmieri's starting to draw some attention, which is a good thing. Blake Howard pushing back against the big man. Face off to the left of Kavanaugh. And Palmieri just knocks down Howard again. And Palmieri's just having, and Chuck Rened's, this is a line that could do some damage with the physicality. And it's good to see that because the Seawolves need to do that. They got to be able to intimidate when they can. There's a check knockdown in center ice where no one saw that. O'Brien was knocked down, and Seeger let that go. So, again, I don't know why O'Brien was knocked down in the middle of the ice when he didn't have the puck. But needless to say, face-off in the neutral zone. Joey Slevin for the Seawolves on the draw against Richards. Oh, shot. Block it away by Kavanaugh. Slevin battles behind the net. Going at it with Long. Now the puck is loose. And they battle on the near wall. Good job by the Seawolves not allowing entry by NYU. Then they've turned. This comes Peck with Slevin. Slevin shoots. Oh, aiming for the wide side. Just missed the outside by a matter of inches. Down to the last minute of play in the first. And NYU gets that puck out. They go for a line change. Heffernan will circle back and send it up to the neutral zone. Tapped off the stick of Murphy. Murphy picks it back up. He's got Belger with him. Belger taking the one-time shot, but it deflected. Back up the wall to Murphy. Murphy controls. Murphy to Slevin. Slevin's looking for options. He got Belger behind the net. Belger walked by two people. And there's a, man, I'll tell you, I just, if you're going to call penalties, you have to call them fairly. That was definitely a hold in the slot area. Not able to get a shot off. That's a scoring opportunity that was missed. Belger with the puck as we're down to the last 5 seconds. And the Seawolves and NYU will skate to a 1-0-0 tie for the first period. Shots on goal through the first, 14 for the Seawolves, 6 for the NYU Violets. We had 2 penalties, both on the Seawolves. One was for a hit from behind or a boarding call on number 27, Chukrin, and an interference call on Pepe at the 8:50 mark. So we're going to take our first intermission break, and we'll be back for the start of the second period. Thanks for watching Seawolves Hockey Live. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. We are just moments away from the start of the second period. We had no scoring in that first period. We did have a couple of penalties. Stony Brook had one penalty on number 27. That's Nate Chukrin, who had a boarding penalty at 10:48, and then Brandon Pepe for interference at 8:50. Mentioned a couple of the new players in the Seawolves lineup tonight, and we want to talk about them. Number 20, Joe Shabbat. Joe is a freshman, left-hand shooter, 5'8", 160 from Bowie, Maryland. And we hope maybe his parents are tuning in tonight. If you are, we'd like to welcome you to Seawolves Hockey Live, and hope you enjoy the broadcast. Next up, number 66, Philip Pomniak. Philip is a freshman. He is a right-handed shot, 5'7", 165 from Middle Village, New York. And already played once before, but we'll mention it again. Esteban Cortez, freshman, left-handed, 5'7", 160 from Crofton, Maryland. And those are the three new Seaward players getting some ice time tonight. Good to see new players come on the ice and get that first opportunity, and they're getting that tonight. They're doing a little bit of maintenance in front of the net to the right of us, and that's where goalkeeper Patrick Kavanaugh is. And I guess they're completed that, and then we'll get ready to drop the puck, and we'll get the second period underway. Again, thanks for tuning in. And here we go. Face off at center ice. And Seawolves come away with it, but it's off the stick of. Now we got a little bit of a change. Now, actually, it's Pomniak is now on the Riccardi line, along with Belger. That puck goes all the way in, and first to be there was Pomniak, so no icing. Kowicki was not able to handle that puck, and it was in the neutral zone. Hey, we'd like to send a shout-out to Guy Riccardi. Guy, I know you're out there watching, and we miss you here at the rink, and we hope everything goes well, buddy. Just hang in there and keep fighting a good fight. Face-off in the neutral zone. Aforementioned Riccardi wins the faceoff for the Seawolves and fired in by Pomniak. Picked up by NYU, fired it back into the neutral zone and passed Kowicki, who touched it, so there's no icing. Belger will get it off the wall, flip pass to Riccardi, back to Pomniak, who sends it back to Riccardi. Riccardi will send it in and chase after it. On it is Williamson, and Riccardi right on him. Pomniak in on the forecheck as well. And knocked down by Belger with the glove. Nice play by Nick Belger. Belger gets back to Pomniak. Nice little move, but he lost it. Now it's behind the net. Pomniak gets it back to Riccardi. Riccardi will get it back up to Pepe. Pepe will make a move, and Riccardi will hold it, send it down the wall. Belger's being watched by Williamson, but Belger comes away with it. Belger, nice move around there. Picked up by Chukrin on the change, and now it's picked up. And coming down right wing. Making a nice move, trying to get around Kowicki, but Kowicki said no. Good play by the Seawolves, not allowing NYU to get anything to the net. Chasing after it is O'Brien in the NYU zone. O'Brien gets picked off. And how that is not an interference call, I don't know, but this is just too often we're seeing this now. Officiating just seems to be one way, and it just, there's never any home cooking at this rink, ever. Now we have a call, and it's going to be a penalty on NYU. That'll be number 19 who's going to go in the box. That's Sam Rappaport. He's going to go for cross-checking. But there was an interference play on O'Brien that was plain as day that was missed, and that was very obvious. All right, that penalty at the 18:06 mark. Face-off will be to the left of Kavanaugh. Seawolves win it, and the puck is poked out into the neutral zone. Back to get it is Kasha. Seawolves have Kasha, Hickey, Riccardi, Slevin, and Chukrin all the way up the ice. This is Brad Riccardi. Controls. Spin the move. Back to Slevin. Back to Kasha. Kasha controls. Kasha surveys. Back to the point. Back to Hickey. Over to Slevin. Slamming the stick to Riccardi. One-time shot. Blocked in front. Never got through. Back to Hickey. Slevin surveys. Looks over. Back to Kasha. Kasha is looking for the one-timer. Hickey looking. Sends one to the net. Screen in front. And Chuckering got nailed. Oh, that shot right over the top off the glove of Kavanaugh. Hickey will get it in the neutral zone. Back to Kasha. Kasha will regroup with Hickey. Cross-ice feed up to Palmieri. Palmieri gets it over to Slevin. Slevin will hold on the near wall. Sends it across, trying to get Riccardi, but it was just off his stick. And it's fired all the way back down into the Seawolves zone. Hickey will control it. Good forecheck by NYU, forcing Stony Brook to take more time than they need to get up the ice. This is Murphy. Touch pass back to Belger. Belger coming down right wing, trying to make a move. Good defensive play and not allow it. Picked up by Palmieri. Circles and spins, and turns and shoots. Pad save. And fired all the way down, right on goal. As Seawolves down to the last 15 seconds of this power play. Getting a couple of shots. Pepe with a cross-ice feed to Belger. Belger has got Palmieri break it to the net. He's got Pepe at the point down to the last couple of seconds. Pepe at the point. Sends a low shot. He scores! It was deflected in, and the Seawolves score, but it was after the time had expired on the power play. So this one is a goal, and Seawolves take the 1-0 lead at the 16:03 mark of the second period. It's actually the 3-minute and 57-second mark. We'll get the who it bounced off of, but we know Pepe got an assist. Seawolves win the draw, face off, and they'll pick it up in a neutral zone. But Slevin got his pocket picked. Coming down the wing hard, shot right on, save. That rebound was right out in front. Now Slevin will pick it up in a neutral zone. Possible 2-on-1, breaking him with Shavat. Oh, and that was a very, very close play there, but Joe Shavat going hard to the net was actually pushed into the goaltender. So Pepe got the goal from Murphy. So Murphy got one assist and Hune got the other. And Seawolves will change up, and the faceoff will be back inside the violet zone. To me, it looked like that shot was deflected. I'm looking at my cameraman. I don't know whether he saw it or not, but I thought it was deflected in, but obviously it went straight in. Face off. And Seawolves do get control of it. This is Murphy. Murphy back up to Pepe again. Pepe will fake the shot back to Murphy. Murphy looking. Sends it across to Belger. Belger surveys. Belger looking. Fakes the shot. Back to Pepe at the point. Pepe looking across for Belger's one-timer! And that shot, hard shot, got actually knocked down. Never got to the goalie, but it was a blast. Actually, there was another penalty called. I missed that one. I apologize, but it was actually the same player who took the penalty the first time. So there's another penalty. Pepe controls it. Back across to Belger. Seawolves looking to maybe capitalize again. Belger makes the fake pass and shoots. Oh, it's deflected by a stick. Otherwise, that could have been in the net. Good defensive play with the stick. That was Howard using that reach. He got that stick out there and deflected that pass, that shot. Pepe at the point. Sends a shot high over the top of the net. Good hard wrist shot by Pepe. Puck's kept in. Oh, and then Murphy capitalizes off the rebound from Palmieri's shot. The Seawolves take the 2-0 lead on a power play. Back-to-back, well, back-to-back power plays, but they actually scored this one on the power play. The other one was at the end of the power play. 14:33. That's going to be Palmieri, and that's good for Palmieri. He got one last night. He gets another one tonight. And that was Murphy who got that one. I'm sorry. Murphy got that one off the Palmieri original shot. Face off at center ice. Controlled by NYU. And they'll fire in cross corner on the forecheck. Right out in front is Hopkins. Makes a pass, feed, shot right on goal. Saved by Lockwood. Nice little play by the NYU Violets. Hopkins trying to make something happen there, trying to get his team on the board. Last night the Seawolves jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and NYU came back in that first period to tie it up. And the Seawolves managed to get another goal before the end of that period. Shot right for the faceoff dot by Hopkins, and it never got through. Hopkins throwing a hard check to Cortez. So Palmieri and Yoon got the assists on that one. This is Heffernan. Heffernan making a nice move behind his net. He'll skate out. Heffernan through the neutral zone. Will fire in. Palmiak will send it back behind the net. Hopkins after it. So is Cortez. Cortez pins Hopkins to the boards. And now Crockett on the forecheck doing a great job keeping that puck in. Palmiak. And the puck squirts out. Hickey will chase after it. Hickey. And chase down. Seawolves, they're coming hard on the forecheck. Hickey does get it out. Now picked up in a neutral zone by Hickey. Hickey will carry, come wide on the right side. And turns, spin, and gives the puck up. Palmieri on the wall. Seawolves not able to keep it in. Hickey sends it across. Hickey to Chukrin. Chukrin down right wing. Will dump in. On the forecheck. Comes hard is Palmieri. Murphy sends it back up to Yoon with the nice shot. Coming off the bench and getting the shot. And gobbled up by Kavanaugh. Right now, the Seawolves have picked their game up a little bit. Shots have really increased. 23-9 now, and they're up by the count of 2-0. And seem to maybe got the message from the coaching staff in the middle of the period, at the end of the first period. Because they didn't seem like they were too enthused, but they're playing with a little bit better, more gusto right now. Back out to the neutral zone, picked up by Yoon. Geigel back to Yoon. We'll send it back to Geigel, and Geigel will get it into the neutral zone. Spin move, it's a stop move by Palmieri over to O'Brien. O'Brien will hold up on the half wall. Send it. Tipped by Chukrin almost. And Chukrin will try to send it down. Goes back around the wall. Chasing it down. And back into the Seawolves zone. That shot in the feet of the Seawolf player. Puck doesn't get out. Now it's out, and they'll have to regroup. Geigel through the neutral zone off the stick of Palmieri, but now they're saying that it didn't hit his stick, so it'll be an icing. Face-off back in the Seawolf zone. As we are down to 11:49 to go. Face off to the right of Lockwood. Chukrin on the draw for the Seawolves. Shot right for the face-off circle. Was deflected into the netting from Donovan on the face-off win by Peck. Peck on the NYU side. Well, actually, I'm sorry, that was Hopkins. Hopkins was the centerman on that. And Hopkins trying to go forward with it. Seawolves do win it. And back out into the neutral zone. It could have easily been played, but not. And then the icing was waved off. So Guardy holding on to that puck, doing a great job holding that puck. drawing 2 players to him. Now he drops it off for Murphy. Murphy sends it across, trying to find Riccardi again on the backside. Riccardi holds. Riccardi sends it back. Belger cross-size feed! Oh! That was a gimme. Pepe shot it over the top of the net. Nice passing by the Seawolves. This is what we want to see. Oh, and there's a slash on Nick Belger's stick. Murphy, spin move. Loses it in his feet. Comes away with it. Back to the point to Pepe again. Pepe will send it across. He's got Belger on a tough angle. Blocker saved by Kavanaugh. And this will go all the way down. As Kowicki's chasing after it, they're going to call an icing. Very, very close play. And icing nonetheless. 10:38 to go in the second period. Stony Brook Seawolves up by the score at 2-0. Again, the Seawolves are back next weekend. They'll be here facing off against Dearborn, Michigan. And check the team website for the schedules and the time of the game, 8:30 and 1:30 p.m. I think on Sunday. Face off to the left to Kavanaugh. Slevin wins it. Hickey controls it. Sends it, trying to get Slevin with a one-timer. Peck will send it back down. And Slevin throws a nice body check into Orn. Yeah, Slevin again throwing another body check. Back into the neutral zone, all the way down. Heffernan going to get it, sends it back up. Picked up by Shabbat. Shabbat, touch pass. Peck was trying to get Slevin, who was just racing. Nice big check in the neutral zone by Heffernan. Lockwood a little unsure back there. Got it over to Shabbat. Shabbat got it back to Hickey. Heffernan trying to get it out. He's got Shabbat. Shabbat, so all sides, he'll have to get back on. Hickey will pick it up and just dump in. And then him and Heffernan will go for a change. Seawolves, nice job keeping that puck in. Hone walks in, shoots high over the top of the net. Kasha will let it come out to center ice, so he'll gather it. Slevin's got 2 people on him. He just makes a spin move, gets away. Nice feed to Cortez. Cortez has Pomniak break it to the net. I don't know if you saw him, but Kasha will control. Kasha looks, get it back to Cortez. Cortez on the backhand, sends it back lower to Pomniak. Pomniak controls. Back in front, Cortez scores! Great feed from Pomniak to Cortez, and Cortez will go get his first as a Seawolf. At 4:12 remaining in the second period, Cortez from Pomniak. And now it's 3-0 Stony Brook, as the 2 rookies, the 2 freshmen, hook up and make it happen. Yoon will send it across and picked up by Crockett. Crockett walks in. Cortez going to the net. That's where you go to score. And he was right there. That puck was saved by Kavanaugh. Back to the point to Kasha. Kasha sends it back to the open ice. He'll find Pomniak. Pomniak will forward it around. Palmieri. Here's Pomniak again. He's got Crockett break it to the net. Pomniak takes the shot high over the top of the net. Yoon will send it back. Crockett in middle center ice gets knocked down and sends it in. We're going to have a penalty. Let's see who's going to the box. Yeah, looks like it's going to be another NYU penalty here. Number 26, hooking. The 827. All right, face off to the right of Kavanaugh as the Seawolves are back on another power play. Ooh, shot high over the top by Palmieri. Pepe Had it, he lost it. Seawolves have to regroup out. And Pepe will start out. Good move by Peck. Keep that puck in. Get it in onside. Pepe controls. This is Belger. Belger controls on the half wall. They'll switch sides. Belger to Pepe. Pepe fakes the shot. Belger wants to be on the one-time side. There's a shot right on. Save. And then it got loose. And Kavanaugh gobbles it up. All right, Stony Brook makes a complete line change here. And they'll come out with Chuck Rand. I'm sorry, Riccardi. Riccardi and Slevin. And this is fired all the way down. Kasha and Hickey on the defense side. Chuck Rand is hanging all the way into in the NYU zone, trying to keep the D back. Oh, that puck is a little past Hickey. Hickey able to keep it in, and the Seawolves managed to get control of that. And back to the point to Hickey. Hickey winds, fakes the shot. He's trying to see who's there. Down in front, trying to get a deflection from Slevin. Skidded wide. Slevin controls on the far wall. Back up to Hickey. Hickey looks. Back to Slevin. Trying for the one-timer, but off the mark. Hickey, look at it again, fakes the shot, back across the Kasha for the one-timer, gobbled up. Didn't get it all. Kavanaugh was able to see that and make the save. 16 to go in the power play for the Seawolves. They are up to 30 shots to 10 and pretty much starting to take control of this game, but it's only a 3-goal game, and we never get crazy about a 3-goal lead in this league. Peck on the draw against Chuck Rand. Now, Peck will get tossed. And Donovan will take the draw. Donovan wins it. Picked up by Long. And he'll fire it out all the way down. Lockwood will hold it for Hickey. And that'll do it. All even up now. Kasha off the feed from Riccardi. Sends it deep. Chuckrin in deep with the puck. Chuckrin tries to make a move to the net. Oh! And that net came down. And everybody's okay. Faceoff will be inside the NYU zone. Down to 6:14 to go in the second period. Seawolves up on the score of 3-0. Face-off to the right at Kavanaugh. Yoon takes the shot, deflected high off the glass. NYU coming down. Shot saved by Lockwood. NYU's not had many shots this period. Cortez battles, tries to get it out. Seawolves trying to get it out, they do. And then dump back in. NYU just sending one player in on a forecheck. And now that's popped out to the neutral zone. Picked ahead by Pomniak. Pomniak to Cortez. Cortez sends one to the net. Shot right on. And he had Pomniak skating past Kavanaugh and creating that screen. But Kavanaugh was in good position to make the save. Face-off inside the NYU zone. Down to 5:30. He was out there with Riccardi, Murphy, Belcher, Hahn, Yoon, and Geigel. And now the NYU player on the faceoff circle is being tossed. That's Tacone. Taking the draw now will be Mulligan. Clean win by Riccardi. Geigel sends it back to the point to Belcher. Oh, and trying to get a deflection off Murphy's skate. It skids to the corner. Seawolves control. Riccardi to Belcher. Trying to get it from backhand to forehand in a tight spot. Could not do it. Belcher trying to make another move. Controls the puck well. Belcher. And his shot is deflected over the net. Yoon keeps it in. Yoon sends it across. And a one-time shot by Belcher. Good glove save by Kavanaugh as we are down to 4:47 to go in the second period. And the Seawolves holding that 3-0 lead. Riccardi, Murphy, and Belcher still out there. Face-off win by Riccardi. Back to Pepe. Tried to get it across, but Murphy's pass was deflected. Picked up by Ritchie. Ritchie sends a little pass across, trying to get it onto Saystick, but would not go. Now this puck is just floundering around in the Seawolves zone. It's nicked out in front by Belcher. Oh, nice body check. Nice open ice hit by Mike Kowicki. Took that puck away, and now Murphy in on the off wing. Murphy trying to get a backhander. Pass. Out in front. Kowicki would just get a hold of it, send it deeper. Back out into the neutral zone. The Seawolves will regroup. Down to the last 4:03 to go. And coming behind the net is Pepe. And that puck is deflected into the rafters. And face will be in the neutral zone. Just hope they didn't hit any pipes. Huh? All right. Face off in the neutral zone. Chuck ran up against Peck. Peck's won a lot of draws for NYU tonight. They didn't win that one, though. This is how Heffernan trying to get it over to Hickey, but it was off the mark. Hickey back to Heffernan now. Heffernan will skate out. And here comes Joe Heffernan through the neutral zone. He'll just send it in, trying to get a hold of, trying to send O'Brien, but was picked off by Orn. Hopkins in on the forecheck. Out in front, picked up by Palmieri, sends it up to O'Brien. O'Brien coming down on the off wing. O'Brien tries to get it, but it's just knocked off his stick. Not a lot of ice space out there right now. Both teams been checking very, very tightly this whole game. Chicked into the NYU zone. Chuck Wren and Palmieri on the forecheck. Hickey gets it at the point, sends it back down on the backhander. In the neutral zone comes Hopkins, maybe with a 2-on-1. Hickey trying to get back. Oh, maybe got a stick on it, or maybe the puck rolled. But, man, that was a dangerous play there. Shot right on the backhander, saved by Lockwood. Two really good opportunities for NYU here. And Lockwood coming up big on one of them. The other one, I don't even think the shot got off, but got to credit Hickey for coming back, too. With the speed he has, he's able to get back in the play and not allow that shot to get off. Now it's down into the NYU zone, being chased down by Peck, and he's got someone in front. Yeah, he had Shabbat in front of the net. There's a lot of speed out there for the Seawolves, and they use it. Shabbat breaks to the net. Control down low, Peck. Now Shabbat behind the net. Back down low. Shabbat with the puck behind the net. Over to Peck. He's got at the point. Kasha held it in. Peck tries to make a move. Sends a backhander across. Yoon will get to it. Sent it deeper. Shabbat couldn't control it. Back out in front. Loose puck. Slevin controls. Back to Kasha. Trying to get a pass across ice. Could not control it. Shabbat back up to Yoon at the point. Seawolves controlling play here. Out in front. Loose puck. Knocked down. Loose puck. And gobbled up by Kavanaugh, who's now seen 37 shots. And the Seawolves just bringing it on now. Down to the last 1:35 to go in the second period. Face off to the right of Kavanaugh. And Kasha will send a wrist shot. Never got through. I think Kavanaugh didn't know where it went. He thought it was behind him. Big hit on the wall. Here comes NYU. And that shot from a tough angle, Lockwood was able to save it, and then his mask came off. Probably hit one of the straps. And they blow the whistle and stop play, obviously. Okay, face-off will be inside the Seawolves zone. 1:12 to go in the second. Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. And they get it out to center ice. Crockett picks it back up in center ice. Now he's pass out to Pomniak, who got a stick on it and sent it to the net. Kavanaugh was able to make the save. All right, face off to the right of Kavanaugh. Guardy, Belger, and Murphy. This is Belger at the point. Guardy, Kasha sends it down lower, picked up by McCarty. McCarty will control, spin, move. Back to Murphy behind the net. Murphy knocked down, but pinned to the wall, picked up by Belger. Belger, it's a tough shift. Good job by Murphy getting that puck out to Riccardi. Sends a shot right on, saved by Kavanaugh. As we are under a minute, we're down to 28 to go, 28 seconds to go in the second period. NYU goes to make a change. The Seawolves will change their D, keep their forwards on the ice. Cardi, Murphy, and Belger will remain. Kasha and Pepe on D. And that face-off. Seawolves had possession of it, then they lost it. It's fired all the way down. It's going to be an icing. Face-off back inside the NYU zone. All right, face-off to the right of Kavanaugh. Riccardi will do it again against Peck. Riccardi wins it, and Pepe sends it deep. Orn loses it to Murphy. Murphy gets it back up to Kasha. Kasha doesn't have much time or room, so he'll just backhand it down. And Riccardi finishes the period with a nice check on the wall. And at the end of two, the Stony Brook Seawolves 3, the NYU Violets nothing. Shots on goal through two periods. 39 for the Stony Brook Seawolves, 13 for the NYU Violets. Folks, we're going to take our second intermission break, and we'll be back for the start of the third period. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, folks, as we are moments away before the start of the third period. We'll have a review of the second period scoring and penalties at the 18:06 mark. Very early in the second period, NYU took a cross-checking penalty, and that was on Sam Rappaport. And the Seawolves went on the power play and they were not able to score on the power play, but they scored as soon as the power play ended. And that was the first goal of the game, and that was scored by number 22, Brandon Pepe, assisted by number 61, Kevin Murphy, number 5, Kyle Yoon. Right after that goal was scored, Sam Rappaport took an interference penalty. And at 14:53, Kevin Murphy scored a power play goal, and it was assisted by Devin Palmieri. And let me make sure I get this right here for you. Devin Palmieri had one assist, and Kyle Yoon had the other assist. And that was his second goal. The Stony Brook would add their third goal with 4:12 left to go, and it was scored by number 92. Esteban Cortez, which was his first as a Stony Brook Seawolf. And it was assisted from number 66, Philippe Pomniak, and that was his first point as a Stony Brook Seawolf. NYU would take another penalty later in the period, and it was a hooking penalty on number 26, Isaac Say. And the Seawolves were unable to capitalize on that power play. So the Seawolves took a 3-0 lead, and we're going into the third period now. And the Seawolves like nothing more than to take a sweep here and get ready for next week, as they will be entertaining the University of Michigan at Dearborn for 2 games here at the rinks in Hauppauge. Face-off at center ice. Stony Brook controls. Belger with a little fancy move through the legs. Picks up Pepe. Riccardi with a quick shot off the feet from Pepe. And Stony Brook still keeps the puck in. Trying to keep it in. It's Pepe. Pepe, nice job. Seawolves still controlling the puck. Back up to the point to Pepe. Pepe will send it down. He'll find Belger. Belger pinned to the wall low. And back out to the neutral zone, picked up by Kowicki. Kowicki will send it across to Pepe. Pepe will find Riccardi. Riccardi will bank it to Belger. Belger will come in on the off wing, makes a move, skips around, backhander off the post. I think it skidded off the post on the backhand shot. Kasha trying to defend against Kowicki. Kasha lost the stick, but it's back out into the neutral zone, as Kowalewski made a nice move, and Seawolves pick it up. This is Kasha. Picks that pass right off. Kasha walking in, got poke checked, and get it deep to Chukrin. Chukrin will find O'Brien. O'Brien and Chukrin working behind the net. Now Chukrin comes away with it. Got Palmieri all alone, and that shot just sizzles wide low to the sticks to the blocker side of Kavanaugh. Through a screen as well. Nice keep in by Yoon. Yoon will take a shot, and Kavanaugh will just block it up. 42 shots now for the Seawolves. Chukrin holds up against the wall on the near side. NYU will get it out into the neutral zone, fire it all the way down. This will be icing, as NYU will not be able to change. Faceoff will be back inside the NYU zone. To the right of Kavanaugh, who's seen a lot of shots tonight. Too many players closer to the faceoff dot, so they just blew the whistle to move back. Face-off, right off the face-off circle. Shot whizzed right by Kavanaugh. Fired in. Lockwood will hold it up for Kasha. Kasha to Yoon. Yoon, nice pass up to the neutral ice to Palmieri. Palmieri fires it in, and he gets slashed and goes down, and it's going to be a penalty. And that's on number 11, Williamson, who just, there's no padding back there. So if you're going to wing your stick against the back of the leg, you might want to do it on the front of the legs where there's padding, because the guy's going to go down. And Palmieri, big, strong kid, is going to feel that anyway. So he went down, and penalty called. Seawolves on another power play. 17:49. And this puck back into the neutral zone. Carried in by NYU. And NYU getting some zone time here. Slevin picks up the puck, spin, turn around, and he'll start up. Actually, we'll back it back to Kasha. The Seawolves will regroup. And we'll start up. Chuckerin gets it to Slevin. Slevin will break in. Slevin shoots! And glove down by Kavanaugh. Seawolves will change it up. We'll come back out with Palmieri, Pepe, Belger, Murphy, and Yoon. Belger centering the line here. And that puck just skids back to Pepe, who just actually sends it deeper. On the half wall is Belger. Belger looking, sets up, scores! Found the spot and put it home. Nick Belger, power play goal for the Seawolves. And they'll just add to his lead total at the 17-minute mark. And we'll see who gets the assist on that, but that was a targeted shot. Saw the spot and hit it. Seawolves come back with Crockett, Cortez, Pomniak, Heffernan, and I think it's Hickey, but I'll make sure. Cortez is now having a little bit of a battle with Drucker, who both of them kind of in the same stature and size, but I guess Cortez just, not happy about that. Oh, and NYU puts it home, and who is it? It's Drucker. Nice play by NYU to make it a 3-goal lead again instead of the 4. All right, so NYU breaks through at the 16:57 mark. It's Drucker from a feed from behind the net. Geigel banks it back in. And giveaway, here's Pomniak. Pomniak, his shot's blocked. Didn't get through. Pinching in is Geigel. And this puck comes all the way down into the Seawolves zone. Hickey with some nice skating. Feed out to Pomniak. He shoots again. Pomniak's getting some shots. Blocker saved by Kavanaugh. Yes. And were you able to get that goal to narrow the margin back to 3? Back out to the neutral zone. This is Hickey. Hickey will spin. He'll backhand it in. Peck will chase. Back to the neutral zone. Hickey will send it back again. Sunnybrook touches up. Shavat's on the forecheck. Cross-ice feed to Peck for NYU, and he backhands it, but it went behind the net. Here's a shot from Side angle from Hopkins went wide. And then saved by Lockwood. Another shot by Hopkins, and that was off the defenseman for the Seawolves. Stony Brook just trying to push back any momentum here that NYU is coming with. Kasha with the check, shot on goal, and a save by Lockwood. Here comes Yoon on the off wing. Yoon breaking in. Gets the shot, and it off the pad of Kavanaugh went to the back behind the net. Cross-ice feed to Kasha, who just sent it deep. This puck will go off the glass, not out. It took a weird bounce. Kasha will bang it back and picked up by Murphy. Murphy, trying to get it to Riccardi, was breaking in. Murphy crunched along the boards, gets it deep. Controlled by Riccardi. Riccardi gets it to Kasha, who loses it. Now it's a possible 2-on-1. But not a good pass from Richards, trying to get it over to Mulligan, and Lockwood was able to grab it. So down to 14-18 to go. Yeah, 14-18 to go in the third. Face off to the right of Lockwood. Cardi on the draw. And Pepe controls. Sends it across, but just on a real good pass. Not a good suggestion there. And Lockwood had to be quick on that one as that shot came hard and fast off Say's stick. Pepe might want to rethink that clearing pass next time and go off the wall, get it out, keep it safe. And face off in the Seawolf zone to the left of Lockwood. Cardi on the draw again. And face off won by the Seawolves, this time off the wall and off the glass. Cardi was knocked down on a slash, and turning around looking to see if he was called on a penalty was Ritchie, but no penalty called. Back out to Ritchie in the neutral zone. He's harassed by Belger. Takes the puck away. Belcher gets it across to Riccardi. Riccardi has Murphy breaking. Murphy back to Riccardi, trying to get it back to Riccardi, but he was really covered. Murphy, just take that shot. Murphy here. Murphy all over the puck. Gets control. Back out to the point. Nice pass to Heffernan. Wine shoots. Pad save. Again, these are just, these are missed calls, but, I guess they are what they are. Controlling that puck is Belger. Belger back to the point to Hickey. Wines fires, saved by Kavanaugh. Saw it all the way, but there, in case of a rebound, was Murphy, where you want to be just in case. 13-13 to go in the third period. Stony Brook up by the score of 4-1. Face off to the right of Kavanaugh. I think we're going to see more than 50 shots from the Seawolves in this game. Already up to 46, chances are. Murphy with the shot. Blocked in front, never got through, was blocked in front. Chuckrin will send it down low. Going to the net is Palmieri. And it just sizzled wide. Seawolves doing a good job controlling the puck in the zone, as they've been doing most of the night. Palmieri back up to Heffernan. Heffernan was a send a shot for deflection. O'Brien with the deflection. Nice keep by Hickey. Now it gets past Hickey. Heffernan will get there and slam it back on the backhand to Chuckrin. Chuckrin coming in on the right side. Will throw it in. Palmieri in on the forecheck. Back to Heffernan. Heffernan will just shoot, and it was deflected to the corner. And NYU will come out with it, and they'll forward down, but it's going to be an icing. They're looking to get a line change. That was not the play to make. So, face-off back inside the NYU zone. 12-13 to go in the third period. Folks, join us next week as University of Michigan Dearborn will be here for two games. Saturday evening 8:30 and Sunday at 1:30. Seawolves steal the puck on the faceoff and dump it deep. Pomniak in on the forecheck against Moeller. Puck skids high. That's Pepe. Controls the puck on the half wall. Back in front, trying to get it to Crockett. Crockett's shot was chipped to the corner. Cortez back to get it for the Seawolves. He'll spin back away from Hopkins, and he'll get the pass from Pepe and start out on left wing. He'll just send it in low, try to get it in deep, but it was blocked. Couldn't get it deep, and that's what you want to try to do late in the game, is get the pucks deep. This puck is going to skid past Pomniak, but he's going to pick it up. Oh, now it's off his stick. And played by Kowicki, not allowing the pass from Peck to get across to the open skater. Slevin will send it to Pomniak on the backhand. Pomniak's backhand was deflected to the glass. And the neutral zone, Shabbat pass was picked off. Oh, and that was a fake shot by Sam Rappaport that never got it off. The puck skidded off his stick as he was starting to shoot it. Shabbat, blocked that pass, and it skidded right in front of the goaltender, Kavanaugh. Slevin, nice move. Slevin loses it on the poke check. Picked up by Orn. Orn sends it up the wall, but Kasha was there. Skids off the wall. Back to Rappaport. Rappaport gets it across to Mulligan. Mulligan pins Yoon to the wall. Back to the point. Shot high over the top of the net. Seawolves will get out. Coming down left wing is Peck. Oh, offsides on the play was Shabbat, and all right, face-off will be inside the neutral zone. Seawolves just seem to keep coming back with three lines tonight. McCarty's line seen a lot of ice time and has a broken stick on the ice. A player from NYU back to the point. Hickey will send a shot right on. Save! Belger there to park the garbage. That's one of those goals that's being in the right place at the right time. And Nick Belcher will pick up his second goal in the period. Seawolves back to a 4-goal lead. So we're down to 9:48 to go in the third period. Drucker and Belger going at it again. All right. Dumped into the NYU zone, picked up by Murphy. Murphy turns out in front. Oh, McCarty just missed. On the wall, on the long side, he had some open net there, and that was almost in the net. Murphy takes two hits, and he's knocked down. There's troubles. And I think we're going to have a call here. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought we were going to get a call, but I guess not. NYU is going to change their lineup. Now Drucker's joining with the captain of the Seawolves. I think it's time, There you go. There you go. All right. Face off to the right of Kavanaugh. And that puck is hoisted out into the neutral zone, into the Seawolves zone. Picked up by Captain Riccardi. Through their neutral zone with speed come the Seawolves. Off the stick of Murphy. He was down the center. Lots of open ice there, and just unfortunately off the stick and right into Kavanaugh's glove. All right. A lot of chatting going on down there. You can hear it. Face off to the left to Kavanaugh. Chuck ran on the draw for the Seawolves. And Seawolves win it. Seawolves winning a lot of face-offs now. This is rated the slot. O'Brien. His shot sailed over the top of the net. Kowicki makes the defensive play, but the puck skidded back toward the NYU player, and the shot was deflected to the corner by Lockwood. Palmera using his body, knocking that, keeping that puck in the into the neutral zone to O'Brien, but his pass was deflected back, picked back up by the Seawolves, and back out into the neutral zone. Skidded back in. Lockwood will hold it for Pepe. Pepe's being forced. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's what happens when your forecheckers get a little too rambunctious. Chuckrin's going to take one for the team, but that's just letting them know that, you know, we're not quitting yet. Face off to the right, inside the Seawolves zone, to the right of Lockwood. Seawolves will have to kill. 2-minute penalty. 8:15, that's Chuckrin. Face off to the right and out of the zone by Crockett. It's one thing we've been saying all year about Crockett. He's been playing exceptional hockey for the Seawolves this year. Not like he hasn't played it in the past, but it's been much more noticeable this year. He has played amazing on defense as a forward. His face-off wins have been great. Oh! You just got nailed. And I think we're going to have a boarding penalty there. That's probably a redemption penalty, and that's exactly what it is, because Rappaport was the one that Chuckrin sent flying. So at the 7:45 mark left of the period, Rappaport in the box for boarding. No harm to Yoon, of course, because he's still on the ice. And it'll be 4-on-4 action for about a minute and a half, and then the Seawolves will have about a 29-second power play. This is Orn. Orn will get it across to Hopkins. Hopkins being watched by Riccardi. And this puck sent across back into the Seawolves zone, picked up by Yoon, and Seawolves will set up and break out. Captain Riccardi through the neutral zone with the puck. Drops it off the stick of Kasha, back out to the neutral zone, back into the Seawolves zone. Yoon will pick it up and he'll start up. Yoon carries the puck all the way around. Drops it off. That's Riccardi. Riccardi will hold. He'll get it across to Belger. Belger has already got two. Controls the puck really well. Yoon tries to get it. Oh, shoots it right over the top of the net. And Moeller did everything he could not to get a penalty. And that shot's wide of the Seawolves net. Now the Seawolves on a 25-second power play. Lockwood will hold it up for Kasha, and the Seawolves will start out. And that pass did not connect, and it's fired all the way back in the Seawolves zone. Pepe being watched by two Violets. Peck takes a hit, but gets the puck out to Slevin. Slevin through the neutral zone, comes through, shoots. Saved by Kavanaugh. And I said 50 shots. That was 53. So that's 53 shots on goal. And a lot of rubber for Patrick Cavanaugh tonight. Face-off to the left of Cavanaugh. And Slevin will take the draw for the Seawolves. He'll go up against Richards. And Richards wins it. And puck squirts out to the neutral zone, picked up by Peck. Peck will send it across. Hickey will get it up, and it'll be tapped in by Shabbat. Shabbat, Slevin. Geigel is out, and Hickey and Peck. Geigel now will try to carry it out. And his pass is going to be icing. Little confusion between Geigel and Hickey on that exchange, but they'll work that out as the season goes on. Face-off will be to the right of Lockwood, down to 4:54 to go. Slevin on the draw for the Seawolves against Tacone. Loose puck on the face-off, and Drucker with the shot, and Lockwood with the save. Here come the Seawolves. Shabbat through Slevin. Slevin back to Shabbat, trying to get a shot, and he was defended very well by Moeller, unable to get a shot to the net. Face-off will be inside the NYU zone. Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves, and NYU wins it, and through center ice comes Donovan. Hopkins will send it out right in front. A deflection did not get to the net. Kowicki. Pass to Crockett. Crockett's pass to Cortez, who dumps in. And that puck gets loose off the wall, but it's picked up now. NYU will dump in. Lockwood will send it around. It's past Hopkins, so it's back to the neutral zone. And Kowicki just sent Peck flying, so I guess Kowicki's going to go sit for 2 minutes now, and as they exchange niceties, maybe where they're going to go and have a meal after the game. You're going to meet each other to have a drink or something, yeah. All righty. Seawolves need to defend. They got another penalty here at 3:49 to go in the period. Face-off won by NYU. They control the puck. There's a shot toward the net. It was knocked down, never got through, and then sent all the way down by Palmieri. Oh, Kowicki got a 4-minute penalty. Oh, NYU breaking in. Here's a chance. And that shot over the top of the net. Seawolves have to defend the 4-minute penalty. It's almost the rest of the period. Yeah, it is. As a matter of fact, it is. Oh, wow. Look at that deflection. Toe saved by Lockwood. That was very close. NYU controlling the puck pretty well right now. Kasha got in the way of that pass, and he'll fire it all the way down. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to see, I don't think NYU will pull their goaltender down 4 goals, but you never know. Back into the neutral zone. Pepe will get there and try to hammer it back, but unable to do it. Chuckman will get there, and he will send it all the way down. 2:45 to go in the power play for NYU. This is Hopkins through the neutral zone. His pass on the stick of Peck was taken away, and now backhanded out by McCarty. McCarty, Chukrin, Heffernan, and Pepe defending for the Seawolves. Seawolves doing a good job keeping everything to the outside. There's a shot knocked down by Heffernan. Skate. Blocked by Heffernan. This will go off the wall, and Chukrin will carry it. And he's got Riccardi breaking down the left wing. Riccardi will just make his presence known there, and then he'll skate off for a change. He's had a heck of a game. A lot of ice time tonight for Captain Riccardi. Nice move coming in. And a save by Lockwood. Wow, what a nice rush by Scott Mulligan. He was able to walk in. Nobody really touched him. Came in on the backhand, and Lockwood made the save. Down to 1:30 to go in the third period. Stony Brook's still up by 5-1. And that's going to get all the way out on the clear from Yoon. .106 to go, 105 to go in third period. And we are under a minute to go in the game. NYU with the puck and still the man advantage. And that pass did not connect. Seawolves still doing an outstanding job not giving NYU anything here. And that clear is probably going to do it, because that forecheck right now by O'Brien is not going to allow them to come back up the ice. Pomniak and O'Brien out there trying to get that puck up, down to the last 6 seconds to go. And O'Brien will clear it out, and that's it, folks. The Stony Brook Seawolves successfully sweep this weekend series from the NYU Violets last night by the score of 9-5, and tonight by the score of 5-1. Shots on goal through the game tonight: 53 for the Seawolves, 23 for the Violets. Both these teams will meet up again later on in the season, and possibly, potentially meet up again in the ESCHL playoffs. If they do so, they'll be playing each other for a 5th time. And they'll shake hands, and they, as they always do at the end of the games. Tonight's winning goaltender, Robbie Lockwood, faced 23 shots. Seawolves successfully won the weekend series. They played some new players who haven't gotten some ice time yet this year, and got a couple points for the newcomers, which is nice. And please tune in next weekend. Next weekend is going to be a good one, folks. That's really, it's always the tales of the tape when these out-of-state teams like Michigan and Ohio and come into town and play the Seawolves. So, all right, folks, on behalf of myself and Frank, we're going to call it a night. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live, and we'll see you next weekend.